and welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my two main tips for organization and cleaning, and I'm gonna share some other obviously advice that I have too, but I feel like this is something that is very common, people have shared before. But the two advice, if I had to give somebody who is cleaning, or maybe they're moving into a new home and they're trying to figure out, or they have moved into their new place and they're trying to figure out what I can do, or they're just they want to change, it's just not working out, and what is something that they could do. So I think this applies at work, at home, your car, anywhere you have stuff. So my first tip for you is work with the space you have. So if you don't have that much closet space, maybe get hooks on your walls, or purchase an actual cabinet to put in your room if you've got enough space. But working with the space you have, and every room is different. So I have a lot of closet space in my house. The man who used to own this house was a carpenter, so we have so much closet space in this house. So for me, I don't have to worry about only purchasing so many clothes. Fortunately or unfortunately for me, it depends how you want to look at it, I can buy a lot of clothes, and it's going to take a while before my space looks really full and cluttery. So that is one thing that works for me. However, my pantry closet, not so much. It's small. My kitchen's small. It's not like the smallest kitchen in the world, but it's definitely doesn't have a lot of cupboard space. And so that was something I had to learn throughout the years of living here. For example, or not necessarily for example, but this leads me into my next tip, and that is less is more, I guess you could say. So for example, I knew I didn't have that much kitchen space, so having all these coffee mugs was just not necessary. It was just me and my husband living here, and we drank coffee, but there was just no way we were going to use all of those in a week. There was no way we were using all these coffee mugs, and it just wasn't necessary. So we kept a few, especially because you might have guests over, whatever, you want coffee cups for them, but just there was no reason why we needed to keep all of these. And when we moved out, we were young, so I don't think age has anything to do with it, but when you move out, a lot of people will give you their old stuff, and we were really appreciative of that. We were so grateful that we had all these people that were willing to give us things, so we didn't have to spend the money. But over the time, we realized we had too many plates, we had too many cups, and we could be utilizing this space for other things. So eventually we did get rid of it. And when we got married and I had a bridal shower, we got new things that were our own, and it was so nice because we got to pick them out. We got to make the choice and be like, we want those plates, we want those cups, instead of before that wasn't our choice. It's kind of just what people had given us. So that was another way that we decluttered as well. So, in my pantry, I can't just go to Costco and buy everything at Costco. I don't have the space to keep big bulks of things. Now, we do go to Costco, don't get me wrong, but, we're very careful with what we buy there and when we buy it, because, if I know that, I only have so much room for something and there's already an item filling that space up, I'm going to wait till that item's gone before I decide to buy a new item at Costco. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll buy the exact same. But we can't buy a big pack of toilet paper rolls, or a big pack of paper towel rolls, or Kleenexes, or anything like that might come in bulks. We have to buy smaller things. We also don't have a freezer, like an actual chest freezer. We just have the one that's above our fridge. So that was something else that we had to be careful with. We couldn't just go out and buy a big bag of frozen fruit. We always had to buy the smaller things. So, as much as it sucked because you had to constantly go out and buy more each week, it wasn't lasting us as long. We had to work with the space we had, and it just, it didn't make any sense to go out and buy items that we knew weren't gonna fit into our house. So that would be my two main tips. If I had to tell anybody they're looking for a fresh start or anything, that would, work with the space you have, and less is more. I mean, if you have a giant mansion, or you have lots of cupboard space, or just lots of room, you know, you don't really necessarily have to worry about it. I mean, be careful because, you know, you don't want to fill your house up with things that you're not using. And just like food items, you know, maybe you don't live on your own, but you live at your parents' house, or you still live at home kind of thing. You know, even with your clothes, you know, I found that I had way too many pajamas. Why? I don't need that many pajamas. There's only 7 days in a week. So I got rid of them. And it worked out so much better. I was happier, you know. I'd get bummed because I'm like, wait, all these nice pajamas, what am I going to use? So what I did was I picked out the newer ones and then donated the older ones that were a little bit more used. And I also too believe that if you're going to buy something, definitely so if you're going to buy another shirt or another sweater, you know, think about what you already have and can you get rid of something, because you don't want to you don't want to get in the habit of buying things and then not getting rid of things and then it getting so cluttered. I mean, obviously if you need more shirts, I totally get it. You're not going to get rid of a shirt if you're looking specifically to have more shirts in your wardrobe, but just keep that in mind. And another thing too is emptying everything out, you know. So maybe you like the way it is but you want to try something different, or you're just looking to reorganize. Clean everything out, take everything out, start fresh, wipe everything down, and then you have this like brand new space to kind of, you know, restart everything. So that's my other advice too. But other than that, that's really it that I have for you guys. Like I said, just, you know, work with the space you have, and less is more. If you follow those 2 tips, it's gonna make, you know, life so much easier. I'm sure it'll be harder as you're, you know, maybe looking at all your jeans and looking at, you know, you've got one dresser. Maybe you're a student and you live on res, and you know you don't have a lot of space. So maybe only bring some of your favorite pair of jeans, or maybe there's, you know, maybe, you know, you can keep some at your parents' house or somebody else's house and switch them out. But really, you know, you've got 7 days a week. That's how I look at it. And, you know, for me, I don't need a lot of nice clothes for the weekend, like, you know, pretty dresses and things like that, because I'm only have 2 days out of the weekend, or out of the week I have 2 days to possibly wear them, and it's not like I'm going out every weekend. So to have, you know, all these different sundresses is just silly, because, you know, I'm gonna wear them once and then that's about it. So, you know, I'll buy maybe 3 or 4 sundresses and kind of rotate through them, and then that saves so much space. And I'll definitely be doing an updated video for you guys, as I will be moving in a month, and kind of showing you how I've organized my stuff as I'll be in a new space. So, you know, something that we want to have is children, and we both have our hobbies, or our, yeah, I guess you could say hobbies. So, you know, mine is working out and fitness, and for my husband it's music. And so we really don't want to fill up the 2 bedrooms, well, there's 3 bedrooms, but like our possible children's bedrooms, just because we do want to have kids, and you know, we don't want to use that. So it's gonna be interesting to see the changes, as right now it doesn't matter which rooms are filled with what, because it's just him and I. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how I organize with this house, what works, what doesn't work. We also want to combine our closets, as I keep my work stuff upstairs, so that way if he's still sleeping, I'm not bothering him. But I'm definitely gonna have to do some more planning. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys found it so helpful and so informative, and I love organizing. So if you have any like organizational questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!